Alright everyone, it's time to get our hand dirty. Now I will open up my virtualbox and I'm going to create a new machine right here. We're going to install Ubuntu server, the image file that we just download. So I will name it host20 and that will be Linux and Ubuntu 64-bit. Now click next. Right here I will type in 2048, which is 2 GB of RAM. And I click next and create a version disk now. And I will select the first one, is 5. Now click next and dynamically allocate. This one is 5 for me. Click next. And the hard drive, I'm going to put 25 GB for this hard drive. And I click on the create button. So this part is important, right? The network, what I'm doing here is I'm going to change from NAT to bridge adapter, and also my network interface is a Wi-Fi. So the network, it will be attached to bridge adapter, and I'm going to use a Wi-Fi right here, and I click OK. So the reason I'm doing this is because it's very easy for me to, let's say after I already install, I can use SSH to control or to do things on my server already. But if it's on the NAT interface, I never have an easy time to configure that. Maybe you guys better. Just find out yourselves. Just fine. And right here, the storage, we're gonna select the image file that we just download. I click right here and I click on choose image disk. And I'm going to find the ISO image that I just downloaded, which is Ubuntu 20.04.1 live server right here. Now click on open. So it seems like everything for us is okay now. I don't have to care about the display something here. It's okay. Now click on the start and it will start up the installation for us. Don't worry about the fail message right here. It's fine. Alright, it seems to be start up now. Let me bring this up to the big screen. So you can select this to get the green highlighting the language that you going to select, but to me I can speak a little bit of English, so English is fine. Choose that, and then right here I will select on update to the new installer. It's gonna take some time, but it's not that long. It depends on your internet connection too. So for me today it's okay, just very small file. Everything right here for me, the layouts, English US is okay, variant English US is okay. Now I will hit enter, and you can see that my IP address is the network 43 and I have a 55 as my IP. I tested this already, it just only work in this computer. I cannot ping from the other computer to this one. It's just only available on this computer. So if anyone concerned about the security, that's okay. To me, I don't have to worry about that because I don't know, I don't have anything in here. Fine, and I can delete it if I want to. That's okay. Now I'll hit done on that, and I don't have a proxy, just hit done. And as you guys know that I am Thai, so I currently living in Thailand now, so tharchiveubuntu.com is okay for me. Now let's hit done, and I'm going to hit on the tab for a few times to get to highlight to done here, and then I'll hit enter. Everything's in here, my file system summary, everything here is fine. I'll hit enter and I'll press the arrow key down to the continuous and then I hit enter. Now let's fill up your name and the server. I'm going to name it for host20, and the username is going to be my name, Farouk. The password is super strong password in the world, 1234. As I just mentioned, if you are somebody who very concerned to the security, you should never put the password 1234, something very easy. If it's easy for you, it's always easy for the other people too, so just in case. But just what I told you earlier, that I don't care about this, so it's fine. I can delete it away. Okay, everything fine. Now I'm going to press the space key and then hit tab a couple times and then hit enter. So I will go down to the Docker here and then hit on the space and tab and then I hit enter. Now the installation is start. Install everything to the system, and it will take some time. It's actually take a lot of time, like maybe 20 minutes or more than that. It depends on how bad of my connection, my internet connection. But I'm going to cancel that in the very ends of this. So if this seems to take very long time, you can just only hit on cancel, update, and reboot. I'm going to do it now because it seems like to me it takes too much time. Or we can do manually update or upgrade when we can log into it. What I'm going to do now, I'll go to the machine right here and then send a reset. Go reset. So if it's still mounting the disk, we can force unmount like this. Remove this. Force unmount and then machine reset. So there will be something showing up right here, and if I type in my name for login, now you can see that I am already logged in and this is my names, but there are some service that are running in the background. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if we have the IP, and here we have the IP now is 192.168.43.55. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to SSH to this server. So open up the terminal and then type the command SSH, and my login name is Farouk and the IP address is 43 and 55. I hit enter and he is going to create the key for me. So what I'm doing is type in yes and then hit enter. Now just type the password, and I am okay, that we are SSH Farouk as 192.168.43.55. What happened? Okay, now I'm logged into this server right now. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm going to type in sudo app update to update the system, and sudo app upgrade to upgrade the system. Now just put the password in and then let's just run. So that will be 63 megabyte of the package that we're going to download and install. Alright, our package is already updated, and it seems like we have to restart it to get a new update. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that if I enable the firewall, can we still connect it with this machine? So to do that, I'm going to type in the command sudo ufw status to see what is the firewall status is, and it say inactive, so it means disabled right now. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow the SSH through the firewall. So sudo ufw allow open SSH. All right, and then let's see the status. ufw status is inactive. Sudo ufw app list. Do we have it? Yes, we have available open SSH now. So I'm going to enable ufw, the firewall now, and it's going to say the command may disrupt existing SSH connection processed with operation. I will type in Y and hit enter. the firewall is already active and also enabled right now. Now let's reboot that. So you can see that on the left of the screen right here, if it takes too long, you can always do like this. Go to the machine and reset like this. Sometimes it's got this problem, it's stuck on some page that couldn't go fast. Okay, this time I'm not going to log in with this machine, but I'm going to do SSH on it. So SSH Farouk is my username, and then 192.168. Can't remember, 43.55 maybe. Okay, let's do connect that and put the password in, and now I'm logged back in. I don't even touch the server on the left right here. So now our installation and upgrade and update the system now, and also we can SSH to our system right now. I have to cut this video because in some parts that while installation and also the download the update package is take too long. So if I'm not cut this video, it's going to take like 40 minutes of the video link, and that is not good to let you wait and seeing nothing happen right here. So I hope to make this video just like maybe 5 or 10 minutes if it's possible. Okay, anyway, we're done with this for this part, and then we're going to do it in the next video.